Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 19 of Shokugeki no Souma. And this episode, it's the start of the autumn elections. Finally, like I said, the last couple episodes, they were okay. Nothing wrong with them, but they were pretty much fillers, That's what I felt. And finally, this is what I wanted to, after the hotel, the whole training camp thing, I wanted to see the autumn election stuff. And finally, we are getting that. The episode pretty much it was just like a start of everything, talk about all the main basics of what it is and what it's going to be going through these preliminaries kind of thing first, and pretty much everyone that we know is going to be in the autumn elections, they were elected into it and everything. And of course at the very beginning we do see the the Elite 10 talking about Souma, and of course Erina doesn't want him in it. But we get to see Ishiki and forget the other guy, the 9th place guy, Aizen, that's his name. They both approved of him. So we still only get to see 3 people of the Elite 10, which is, I'm really interested in seeing the rest later on. But so far we only get to see 7, 9, and 10. This episode is pretty much just talking about what's going to be happening. The first thing for the preliminaries is a curry dish they're going to have to make. And we get, this episode literally has a whole bunch of new people that were just introduced. We got some girl named Miyoko Hojo. She's got purple hair. She seems to be really interested since they beat Shinomiya. Is that his name? I think so. That one guy in that Megumi and had to have the the Shokugeki against. Jeez, I completely had a brain fart right there. But she is in it. There's also now Sadatsuka. She's this kind of creepy girl, and she has definitely has feelings for Erina and hates Hisako because Hisako is always with her. So it's okay, yeah. And then there was also another guy, and we learn more about him later in this episode because he is pretty much, his name is Akira Hayama, and he's pretty much one of the big guys. We see him in the opening, and I was always wondering who is this guy, and now we finally see him. We see him with the what's it called? Souma goes to who his father used to, one of his kohai, and she is amazing with curry, and obviously the main thing is a curry dish. So he goes to her, and she also hates him at first because it turns out, whoa, surprise, his dad was a kind of a dick, and we see a little bit of the past and see him being like that. And he pretty much, not really a dick, he just forces her to try all his experiments. You know how we see him and Souma always making those crazy dishes, and she had to live through that. So yeah. But we learned in this episode pretty much more about the guy Hayama Akira, and he's pretty much just making there's this, it's all about the spices this, spices that, and they kind of teach Megumi and Souma how it is, and they're they're trying out all the curry, and the orgasmic reactions that we all know and love from Shokugeki no Souma. And that was pretty much the episode, with him saying I can beat you kind of thing to him, and he no, you can't, Souma, I've been doing this for how long. And this is pretty much the episode. The episode was just an intro to introducing Hayama Akira and a whole bunch of other people, and of course the autumn elections is going to start. That's pretty much the next episode we're going to have. I'm really excited for that. Finally we get to see some action kind of thing going on, and see all these battles and everything. And of course this is a big thing. Alice pretty much tells him that the winner of the autumn elections, usually all of the Elite 10 were winners once or twice or a couple times, whatever. And pretty much that means that the next person that's going to be in the Elite 10 is most likely going to be the winner of the autumn election. So that's how big this is, and that's why everyone's like, really, this is going to be like a crazy competition. I can't wait to see all the new people that we've seen, and just all the battles, all the Shokugekis and stuff kind of thing going on. Like, seriously cannot wait to see that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about this episode. It's a really good kind of like an intro into what's everything happening. It's it's just pretty much telling us what's going on, what the autumn election is, introducing all the new characters and all the new who someone's gonna have to go against, what the dish is, obviously curry dish, and pretty much that was it. The next episode is the one that's going to be the big thing, because that's going to be the autumn elections, the start of it, and we're going to see who will come out of the preliminaries. This is only 24 episodes, I believe, of Shokugeki no Souma. 24 episodes, I just checked, and that's what it says on my anime list, and that's pretty much, this is already 19, so there's only episode 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So I wonder if they're just going to have all of these episodes for the autumn elections, or are we going to have some of it with autumn elections and some of it on maybe something else. I don't know. I honestly enjoyed this series completely so far, and I can't wait to see how this autumn elections is. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I'm missing you want to talk about, comment below as well. And yeah, guys, till next time at the autumn elections. See ya.